Welcome back to another Liverpool match review. My word, Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. And excuse the background, I'm in San Diego right now on a trip and still caught the game, of course, in absolute madness from that game. 99th minute winner from Darwin Nunez. It had to be him. It's his second time this season getting a winner for us at the depth and saving our season, essentially. It wasn't looking good. I mean, we needed a win. We absolutely needed a win, and getting this result does so much for the title race. It leaves so much more wiggle room for us to go to, for that Manchester City game in a couple weeks, for maybe if a favorable outcome doesn't happen for us during that game, a draw or a loss, it still puts us in a good position going up against them, and it puts pressure on Manchester City and Pep Guardiola for their game this weekend to perform and to get another result, because we're right there. We're matching them stride for stride, right? So this really makes that game less so much season defining when we end up playing it, and more so of, hey, whoever wins this or whatever result comes out of this, it isn't the end of the world for either teams in a couple weeks. But I think it will still have a huge impact on the title race and what ends up happening in this whole thing. I thought this game was going to kill it for us. I thought this game was going to be the one that would decide the season as it kept getting closer and closer to full time. And I was thinking, man, if we draw this one and Man City get a result for this match week fixtures, we could be in a lot of trouble, right? And it had to be him. The composure, first and foremost, the composure from Alexis McAllister, the composure to not play that ball into Szoboszlai, even though he was demanding it, not play it out wide and try to get across into the box and hope for the best, but to find Nunez at that back post, to have the vision and the composure and the calmness on the ball, to play that with his weak foot, by the way, chip it into that lane that he found, and have entrust Nunez to get ahead on it, put it into that bottom left-hand corner. Keeper had no chance. Absolutely madness. And Nunez celebrated just like how he celebrated the cup final a few days ago, hurtling over barriers, going absolutely mad. Vamo, lads, vamo. It is a huge, huge result for us, and I think it has that magical feeling, boys. It has that magical feeling. I say this in almost every video. It feels inevitable for Liverpool to get this title this season. It feels almost like destiny for Liverpool to get this title this season. And what drama. It keeps getting more dramatic and more dramatic and more dramatic. I think I might actually end up losing a couple years off my life at the end of this season if it continues at this pace, to do what we've been able to do in these past handful of weeks against all odds with an injury-ravaged team, where literally a couple years ago we had a similar situation and it didn't go this way, right? We had a similar situation with injuries on top of injuries on top of injuries, and it didn't go this way. Versus now, similar situation, and we're getting results. These boys are showing grit. They're showing resolve. They're showing a championship mentality. It's hard for you not to get excited as a Liverpool fan when results like this happen for you, when the ball keeps bouncing your way. On top of having an amazing defense, on top of having an amazing offense, and being coached by, or having an amazing coach, right? Or in our case, being coached by, in my personal opinion, the best coach in the world right now, Jurgen Klopp. You also need to have a little bit of luck. You also need to have a little bit of luck when you are trying to win a championship, not just in football, but also in any sport. You look at basketball, you look at American football, you need to have a little bit of luck on your side. And that's when I'm talking about the whole destiny piece, where it feels like every bounce of the ball goes your way. When you need something to happen, the football gods smile down on you and it happens for you. That's what it feels like this season. Can we kick on? I think so. After this result, I think so. It seems like Salah is going to be out for longer than we expected. It also seems like Alisson Becker is going to be out longer than we expected. but that's okay. I think we still are able to get results without those two, especially with Queeming Callagher, as one of our awesome subscribers corrected me in our last video. That's how you pronounce his name. If you're Irish, let me know if I'm pronouncing it right, by the way, if I got the accent down. But just absolutely phenomenal stuff from him today. Some amazing stops. And I feel that, that sense of safety that you get from Allison when he's in net, I'm starting to feel the same thing from Callagher. When an opposition player is in on goal, I'm feeling, I think he can stop that. And he does, right? He's been phenomenal these last handful of weeks. And the player of the game for me today is between him and Maka for me. I know Nunez got the goal, and I think he came on it. I think he did change the game. I think he gave that Nottingham Forest backline a lot more to think about than Gakpo in the middle. Gakpo likes to drop deep, right, and shoot from distance now for some reason, which is something that I think he needs to work on big time and kind of fixing his game, not relying so much on his distance shooting and trust his dribbling to get closer to the goal, make smart passes, and create easier goals for himself. Similar to how Luis Diaz kind of, plays his game, where he dribbles his way in and tries to find an angle, right? But Nunez gave us a lot more of a direct route to goal, to where we were able to play balls over the top, because he loves to hang on the shoulder of defenders and control the ball in behind, or get clever headers in and hit the ball on the volley. I think that style of play favored us today against this side, and him coming on made a huge difference. But Maka, with his calmness in those last 10 minutes, there's a few key moments where he controlled the ball and he could have panicked and he could have gave it away, but he didn't. And he made smart decisions and he made smart passes. And that's why Jurgen Klopp calls him the football doctor. He is cool, calm under pressure. Double bypass surgery on the Liverpool team today. Double bypass surgery from the football doctor. And cool, calm, and collected, made the incision, got in there, and did what he needed to do, right? So Maka is my man of the match today. Nunez, the super sub. I was screaming my absolute head off. Absolutely amazing game today. Amazing performance. And I look forward to seeing how this Liverpool team continues to perform, because it looks different than years past. It even looks different from the first half of the season because of all the injuries. So I'm really impressed and really surprised on the tactics, on the belief of each of these players that are coming in and filling in for first team players, and the quality. It just gets better and better as a Liverpool fan, right? And big thank you to everybody that has subscribed in the past week. We did record numbers. I just want to say thank you to every single person that decided to follow the channel. It means the whole world to me, seriously. I started this whole channel in hopes of just having fun with it, sharing my opinion about Liverpool, meeting some awesome other supporters. So it's really great being able to be in community with you guys. You'll never walk alone. I'm always going to be here for you guys. Let me know if there's anything that you guys want to know about me, about the channel, where it's heading, all of that stuff. Be more than happy to share with you. I know there's some people that are asking, how did I get into football? I think we'll do a story time about that eventually, but huge thank you. I mean, we've got over 200 extra subscribers this week, and let's keep kicking on and let's keep growing this community. So you guys are awesome. We'll see you next time. Liverpool for the cup, baby. Vamos. Yeah. Peace.